One, two, three.
Hey everyone, Happy New Year. This is Jeffrey Lynn here. I just want to give everybody another update about my medical trips to Utah. I had one this past Monday and Tuesday, January 5th and 6th. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, you might have seen me tweeting the whole trip from my takeoff from Long Beach Airport all the way to my 4-hour stay at Salt Lake City Airport because we were snowed in and I couldn't get my flight out for an extra 3 hours. My last trip was in November, but I didn't do a video for that one, and then I was supposed to go back on December. If you guys remember that too, I was stuck in traffic before getting to Long Beach Airport for 2 hours because of the rain, and just totally missed that one too. So finally went back this time, and Utah was beautiful. The snow was amazing. I haven't had a snowy winter in a long time, so I was really looking forward to that. And it turned out I'm glad I don't have to stay there all the time. It was just for a one night stay in Utah, a little visit. That was really nice. So I'll put up some pictures, or I'll slap on one of the videos I have after this. But anyway, the meeting with the doctors went really well. We didn't do any of the tests this time though, because my insurance isn't paying for my visits to Utah anymore, which means I have to meet with my doctors down here, my personal doctors, and see if I can talk to her and see how we can work with doctors in Utah to get this paid for by insurance. Otherwise, I think I'll just have to trade a little harder, make a couple more bucks, and pay for my trips to Utah on my own. The thing is, so the first day went to Utah. I saw Dr. Gleich Monday as usual, and he wasn't all that much impressed with where I am. I seem to have plateaued out. My skin's a little redder, a little bit more rash than back in November. And I told him it was because a week after I came back from Utah in November, we had a big fire down here, and it was really close to our house. As people in SoCal might know, you kind of burn one area 1 year or one season, and then those places are burned, so the fire is likely to burn somewhere else. And I guess it was just our time finally. It got really close, about maybe less than a mile down here over in Yorba Linda, and then Diamond Bar, which is where I went to high school, just 5 minutes down the street. So that wasn't fun. Our car was packed for that whole fire thing, ready to move before the firemen even came. Luckily, we didn't have to do that, but the smoke just stayed down here for 2 or 3 weeks, and I was just bringing that in. The first 2 weeks, I did pretty well, so that's an improvement, you know. Before I would immediately break out, even if a car passed by. The car exhaust would just I would just go crazy and start breaking out, and rashes everywhere, and my skin would start leaking. And now I was able to deal with the smoke, and who knows what kind of chemicals were up in there in the smoke, because a lot of houses went up in Yorba Linda. Must have been a lot of chemicals, metals in there, and I was able to hold my own for maybe a week or so, but I started breaking down 2 or 3 weeks after, and just taken from then mid-November till the last week or so to slowly recover from that. But the good thing is I was able to take the hit and recover. So that just shows me I'm in a better place, but it also shows me that I don't have that much of a health cushion yet. I'm still at the brink of, I have to do everything I'm doing now to stay where I'm at, and I don't have any leeway to get sick or have an allergic reaction to something I'm not supposed to have, or smell something I'm allergic to. So that was a little concerning for Dr. Gleich, and we were discussing some options that we might go forward with, maybe up the dosage of the immune inhibitor Cyclosporine I've been trying. This thing right here, it's for people with transplants. I guess their immune system is rejecting the organs or whatever that they got put in themselves. So I guess that's the same thing with me. I'm basically just rejecting everything I'm putting in myself, or basically rejecting myself. My body's allergic to myself. So trying this thing has been working really well. Wait, hold on. Hey, look, it's my partner. This way. Trader Alamo on Twitter. Great guy. We're working together on a new project. So be sure to look for it. Fins.tv right here. Fins.tv. Be sure to check that out. Okay. But the next day I went in to see Dr. Leiferman and Dr. Gleick's wife and Dr. Gleick. He came down too, and my skin was much better than I guess the travel the first day was got my skin a little messed up. But the next day it looked pretty good, and I've been gaining weight. Like I said in my first video, Dr. Gleick wanted me to get up to 150 pounds. I'm up to 129 now and holding it. I was 125 or below when I started, or closer to 120 when I started. So the EleCare, the food supplement drink that I'm taking, it's really helping. I'm actually taking in the nutrients as opposed to just being allergic and not only not getting the nutrients but having to spend energy to deal with all the allergic reactions I'm having and spending all that energy to fight that off. So that's a good thing. So Dr. Leiferman, she didn't really want to rock the boat right now. She said a couple of times before that each layer of the skin takes a couple months or maybe a year to grow back, and I have my whole life's worth of skin damage to work through. So as long as my skin is slowly recovering and the quality is looking better, it's kind of hard to see on the videos. I don't know if I showed it to you guys before, but there's more elasticity, there's more bounce in it, and it just doesn't feel like alligator skin anymore, and it doesn't feel chapped. All the medical baths I'm taking every day that I mentioned before with Robathon and putting Vanicream on afterwards to keep in the moisture is actually keeping it in the moisture, as opposed to the other stuff I tried before. I would just react to it, and not only was I not keeping in the moisture, I was flaring up. Okay, so that's what's going on for now. We're staying with just 100 milligrams of Cyclosporine, not upping it, because I seem to be doing okay, and they didn't want to give me more medication than I need to. Also, with Cyclosporine, there's still some side effects that could come out, so they want me to get a blood test down here with my doctor.